Next on WVUA 23 News, more warm temperatures are in store for the weekend. More on your forecast coming up.
And it's been a pretty windy but hot day today. Molly Starr joins us for a look at our weekend weather. And hopefully, Molly, it is all good for this Easter.
Hey, Carly, I have great news. It is not only going to be a great Saturday, but a great Sunday. Saturday looking really warm, just like we saw today. A few more clouds in the sky, and we're seeing that trend continue into Sunday. But that Easter forecast is looking pretty great. Now, you do have those mostly cloudy skies. 8 a.m. a little bit chilly. It's warming up pretty quickly as we got those 80s as the high. So if you're getting in those Easter egg hunts, make sure you get outside and enjoy it. But those temperatures are going to be blocked by some shade from those clouds. But I'll have more on the forecast on your weekend and what's coming up for next week coming up in just a few minutes. Well, still ahead, we have a really nice weekend ahead, so stick around to find out more about your forecast for this Easter. It has been another gorgeous day out there. The temperatures were great. The sun was shining. We got a few clouds to provide some shade, but if you look at Demopolis, it's still warm out there, 85 there. Their skies are clear. Here in Tuscaloosa, we saw a few more clouds, and I've been watching this camera, and they've not had very many, but those temperatures are still pretty high for right now. Demopolis down there at 87, 85 here in Tuscaloosa, Jasper 86, Haleyville a little bit chillier at 82, but we're all still well above average seeing those 80s right now. But the good news is tonight we'll have a very mild night. You could see some gusty winds, but our temperatures are going to drop. But as they drop, we're going to see an increase of clouds because as we move into this weekend, the clouds are going to increase for both Saturday and Sunday. Lows are going to be in the 60s, so pretty warm out still, not like the 40s we saw earlier this week, but it's going to be a really nice night. That Doppler radar is completely dry out there, and it's going to remain that way for the bulk of this weekend. So Saturday, partly sunny, very, very warm. Sunday, even more clouds, but still very, very warm. Now we got those south winds. They're going to bring up that Gulf air, so it's going to continue to keep us warm. A little bit gusty out there. Could see 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts, but it's going to feel really nice as we have these higher end heating days. But we also have Easter this Sunday, so if you're going to be out and about for the festivities, let's take a look at that forecast. 8 a.m., 63 degrees, feeling very good, feeling a little bit chilly, but as you move throughout the day into those later afternoon activities, it's going to get warmer, as I said before, mid-80s as the high for that. So it's going to feel like a really nice Easter. Now, the other news we've got for next week is a chance of rain on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's looking like they're going to increase those chances as we move through Monday night into Tuesday. By Wednesday, it should just be a scattered shower or two, but we'll keep you updated as we move through this weekend on what that's going to look like exactly for your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But just keep it in the back of your mind, after Easter, you could see some showers to kick off your work week. What we need to look at this weekend, on top of that great temperature and those clouds, are the pollen indexes. So we've got some a little bit very medium high pollen for Saturday, increasing Sunday, decreasing a little bit Monday, but as we see that rain come through Monday night, it's going to really slow down that pollen, which is great for all of us with those seasonal allergies. But that extended forecast is looking really nice with those temperatures. A little bit of a decrease in those temperatures Monday to Tuesday, but we got 80s across the board, 60s as your lows across the board. Lots of sunshine, few clouds, and a few showers headed our way, but we'll take a look at that this weekend on what those storms will look like, especially as we continue through the tornado season this year. Download our free WVUA 23 app. Keep us up to date with local coverage and updates, as well as our social media platforms. Search Richard Scott, WVUA 23.
Final sports.
Yeah, as I said earlier, Bama baseball and softball highlights tonight at 10.
Hey, what about the weather?
We got a nice week ahead of us, an even better weekend, so get out and enjoy the sunshine and stay outside as best you can, because Monday we could see some storms rolling in. So,
all right. Well, that's going to do it for us for now. We're always on with updates on WVUA23.com and our social media platforms. Hope everyone has a great night.